If you're a single attractive female on a dating app right now, then you're probably besieged with thirsty dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Just spamming you, saying, "You want a taste, huh?"
Oh, sexy, Jeff.
Why do you always do that?
So bad
like
every
it.
time.
I'm sorry to turn you guys on so
I
much,
hate
but
it.
hot.
And it's like you enjoy it too much.
don't act like you don't.
I don't.
But how does a guy stand out from the hundreds of men in line? Well, one of our listeners had an idea, and it started with 3 mystery envelopes and an adventure like we've never heard before.
Oh, we like adventures.
You're going to hear what was inside those envelopes when we do your brand new second date update next. So I never do this, but in the interest of saving time here, because this is a more involved date than we normally get, I need to read a little bit from Josh's email before we bring him on the phone.
Oh, I love this. Okay.
Josh, is that cool with you?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
Because he basically transcripted out his entire online conversation with this girl, Haley.
Oh, he did?
And said she's very good looking, so he went above and beyond for her because they matched on Hinge, and one of her dating prompts said, "Dating me is like an adventure. I'm spicy, spontaneous, and sweet." And Josh replied to that saying, "Well, if we ever went out, we'd meet somewhere, and I'd give you the option of choosing one of 3 adventure envelopes. Whatever one you pick will do. And I promise none of them say go back to my place inside."
That'd be quite the trick if all 3 of them said that.
Yeah.
And 2 weeks later, she finally responds to that, saying,
Oh, 2 weeks. Wow.
"I'm intrigued."
Wow.
And so he wrote back, "Intrigued, just wait till you see what's behind envelope number 3.
What is it? I want to know.
Kind of teasing her here.
Dude, that's really good.
And she asked him, "Do I get an idea of the types of things in each envelope?" And he told her, "Sure, exactly from your bio. Envelope number 1, spicy. Envelope number 2, sweet. And envelope number 3, spontaneous."
Am I chubby, or do all 3 sound like food
I mean,
ideas
I
to me?
did. I did also draw the analogy to that as well.
Food competitions for all of
But
us.
look how interested you all are in finding out what it is.
This
Wait,
is brilliant.
And
They
that's
better
how-
have done the envelope date because I am going to be horribly disappointed if I don't find out what's in these things.
After all this.
That is how Josh locked down a date here with Haley. So, Josh,
Whoa.
this is really elaborate, man.
Thanks, I guess. I don't know. I guess I just wanted to put some effort into
Dude, it's awesome.
But you are building yourself up pretty big here. Like, I would think the dates have to be really, really special.
Really?
Because if she picked spicy date and then you just ended up going to like McDonald's and trying the McChipotle milkshake, that would be kind of a letdown. After all this buildup.
That's the worst case scenario, but at the same time, you got to realize the bar has kind of been set pretty low these days.
Yeah.
From what I hear.
Right.
So at the same time, too, like, I'd be a little bit classier than that.
It could
Okay.
be like a taco truck for spicy.
Really? But that's such a big buildup to end up just going to a taco truck. Why not just go to a taco truck?
He's not putting on The Bachelor right now, Jeffrey. He's just trying to make like the intro to something a little bit more enticing.
I don't know.
Okay.
What envelope did she pick?
She went with spontaneous.
She went with spontaneous.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
So she opened the spontaneous envelope, and what was inside?
Well, so we meet up at the spot that I told her to meet up at. It's a public area. Don't worry about it.
Good.
Okay.
And inside there was a piece of paper.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
How wild of you.
It's just glitter.
Yeah.
Oh, spontaneous.
Gotcha.
What was on the paper?
On the paper, it said, "Follow the arrows."
Follow the arrows.
What does that mean?
There's an arrow on your chest pointing down.
Oh, no.
That would have been terrible.
Sorry.
So bad.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, where are the arrows?
So there is an arrow, like she finally finds one on the ground. And it led to the corner, and there was another arrow there.
Oh, it's like your date is following a GPS system, like turn left here, turn right in 90 feet.
You're tricking her into a walking date.
No. I wasn't trying to get my steps in or anything like that.
Okay. Where did they end up?
They're in a circle.
Right. No, and meanwhile, by the way, she's loving this. I'm laughing. She's like looking at me like.
So where do they go, Josh? Where
I'm
do the
getting
arrows go?
So finally, there is, one of those like merge arrow signs. Like
Merge. Son of a...
I want less details on the arrows. I just want to know where you were.
All right. I had taped an envelope on the back of the sign.
On the merge sign of the highway.
Okay.
Highway.
She's just about to get on the freeway.
It's on the
It was
interstate.
just a street. I didn't put her into her life in danger.
Okay, so now
Okay.
we have another envelope. What's in the second envelope?
So we were right by the train station. It was basically a made-up coupon that said, hey, we can stop at any of the stops and stop at a restaurant at any of these places in town.
Oh,
Wait,
in
are you-
town.
So you're not talking Amtrak or something. We're talking
And
just
then-
like the local.
Yeah.
You tricked her onto mass transit for
I take that-
spontaneous.
After walking through a bunch of confusing arrows.
I kind of take back what I said earlier. You should have just done the taco truck.
Yeah.
Who's to say there wasn't a taco truck where we were going?
Was there a taco truck?
No.
Oh,
Darn it.
Wow.
you teased me with it.
But
All right.
We end up going to this small little restaurant in this terminal town. We have a wonderful dinner. We got to know each other along the way on the train, which is awesome. And at the end of the meal, I reach into my jacket and I pull out a flower and a note, and it says, I had a great time. So,
And it
It's
says,
good- and it says-
follow the arrows home.
Yeah, good luck.
So at the end of the night, looking back on it, were you thankful that she chose the spontaneous date as opposed to one of the others, spicy or sweet?
yeah, I mean, it was kind of a wild card either way. I mean, I thought all of them were pretty awesome.
Okay.
Did you get a vibe on what she thought of the spontaneous date?
Yeah.
I thought she really enjoyed it. You know, I was using her smiling and laughing and what I thought was good rapport as the judgment for this.
It actually sounds pretty cute and romantic. How did you guys end it?
So we took an Uber back, and I dropped her off at her place and just, made sure she got in okay. Small kiss, and
Oh,
that was it. Yeah,
Okay.
and I texted basically, hey, I had a nice time, and she responded like, so did I, and that's basically been it.
Okay.
well, I mean, she did take 2 weeks to even respond to your initial direct
point.
message. So maybe
Yeah.
she's just,
Slow mover?
yeah,
Yeah.
she's busy.
She dates at a turtle's pace.
Yeah.
Right.
Or maybe she even went back to the arrows looking for alternative routes, anything that she missed.
Oh, she's too into it.
Yeah.
She didn't merge correctly.
Yeah. We'll find out what the real answer is when we call her and finish your second date update right after this, all right?
Thank you. I appreciate
All
it.
right, hold on, man. Probably the most elaborate first date that we've ever heard on the show before.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's up there.
Because to recap, Josh met a really attractive girl online and got her to talk to him by setting up a big adventure date with 3 mystery envelopes, all based on how she described herself in her profile: spicy, sweet, and spontaneous.
Yeah.
She chose the spontaneous adventure,
Yeah.
which led to basically a scavenger hunt for their dinner, with a bunch of
Yeah.
arrows leading around the city to a busy highway, onto a commuter train,
Yeah.
over to a nearby town,
Yeah.
down to a hole-in-the-wall restaurant.
Yeah, I mean, he got her on public transit and took
Yeah.
her to a hole in the wall. I mean, it's
Yeah.
It's an
I was-
elaborate way
Okay.
to say they
So it's
walked to the train station.
All right, if I'm reading the room
Spontaneous.
right now, effort was obviously an A, but it sounds like you guys aren't all that impressed with how the date turned out.
Not really.
Execution could have been a little more crazy, like, oh, we're swimming with dolphins.
You know what?
rent a fancy car.
You guys are
or
all
something.
hating on
That's
him,
fun.
but he put in some real effort to
He
this.
did, and I
And
A
it's
for
more
effort
than
for
any
sure.
date any of you jokels have ever had in recent years. But Josh, I mean, what do you think may have gone wrong? Do you have any regrets about how the night panned out?
No, not really. I mean, like, look, I'm going to be completely real with you. I kind of outkicked my coverage with her. Like,
Outkicked my
she's-
coverage.
That means she's out of
She's
his
out of my
league.
league. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was
It's
like, I
sports-
got 5G bars.
Oh, like
sports
a,
terms.
is, it like,
What?
is it like a football analogy? Is that what you're
I don't
doing?
have
thought it
time.
was a
Now you
cell
want us to
phone.
break down football for you, too. Let's go back to how many arrows were on the ground and
I
what
know.
font the arrows
It
were.
was
Had the
about-
worst date.
Dude, you had to visualize what he was doing, right?
I think we just need to
Why
call
you hating on
her.
me?
Let's just call Haley and find out what Haley thought, because that's the real issue here.
Yeah.
Are you ready to do
Absolutely.
this, Josh?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay.
I need you guys.
Okay.
Hey, this is also kind of spontaneous.
This is actually very spontaneous.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's kick off this by calling her. That's a sports reference, Brooke.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good one. I'll tell you that.
It's baseball, by the way.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
here
yeah.
we go.
They kicked the ball for the first pitch.
Okay.
I
All
think.
right, let's score a home run and call this girl.
All right, manly boy. Let's go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Haley?
Yeah. Who is this?
Hey, we're a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Hi, Haley.
Hi.
Whole show's on the phone right now, dying to talk to you.
Honestly, that's true. We're really excited to hear from you.
Oh, okay.
We want to ask you about a date that you went on recently with one of our listeners named Josh.
Okay. What's this about now?
It's part of a segment that we do called a second date update. And so Josh told us about the date that he set up for you, which sounded pretty elaborate.
Dude, we were all hooked. He told us about the direct message and about how he said he has 3 different envelopes for you to choose from.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's really told you,
Yeah.
but...
Sorry, I know it probably sounds creepy that we already know everything about your date and we're really excited about it, but
Yeah.
we're
living vicariously, so just let us. Yeah.
we really want to help out Josh because he told us the night went pretty well.
Well, I mean, that was probably the most elaborate and thoughtful date I've been on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so nice. I bet that made you feel really special.
Yeah, I was totally impressed by his effort and, like, all the thought he put into every detail.
Yeah.
Oh, so are you just like busy and that's why you're not calling him back?
Or were there not enough arrows in the scavenger hunt? Because that was a theory.
Oh, no. I mean, I think everything happens for a reason.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're saying he was too thoughtful?
what does that mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't take that date back for anything.
Oh, that's
That's
so
nice.
cute.
Yeah.
We'd never hear
I was gonna say
Nobody says that,
anything
ever.
that sweet.
It's nice, but I feel like there's a but coming.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't do it again.
What?
Oh.
Why?
That's okay. There's other date options, apparently. At least 2 more.
Yeah, you have 4 envelopes. to
Spicy
choose
and
from.
sweet.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you do it again?
Well, when we got to the restaurant, the waiter was so cute.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And there was more attraction there. And
Oh.
At the hole in the wall restaurant you guys went to, you found a hot waiter.
Brooke wants to know the name of the restaurant so that she could go there and check him out.
I mean, how does that even happen? How would a guy even hit on you while you're on a date with somebody else? Like, isn't that just a red flag right there?
he didn't hit on me. I could just feel the energy between us. It was. I mean, it was just. You know how something's sort of meant to be.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No.
It's just like sometimes
That's
it's the eye or the
honest.
way he says something like, "Would you like any pepper on that salad?"
No, it wasn't like that.
Oh.
And so I followed my gut and went back to the restaurant.
Wait, after the date was over?
Yeah.
The same night?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Whoa.
At
God.
least you
That's
knew he was
bold.
still working.
And did what? You asked the
Oh.
waiter out? You're dating the waiter. What is happening?
Yeah, we've been on 3 dates and we're not slowing down.
Wow.
Oh,
Well,
God. Okay.
congratulations.
I mean, it is kind
I'm-
of cute.
Our friend, though.
I know.
Yeah.
The fact that Josh has been hearing all of this
Yeah.
and has not said a word.
Bummer.
What?
Yeah, because Haley,
He's on the phone.
yeah, sorry.
Put him on hold.
Josh has been listening this whole time.
Yeah, no, I heard the whole thing.
She really lived up to the spontaneous
Yeah.
label.
Yeah.
Wow, tables really turned on the whole spontaneous thing.
Oh.
Just sucks. That just
Yeah.
really sucks.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy that we went out and we got to know each other.
Oh.
But
Of course you're happy.
sorry, I feel so-
Oh,
You
yeah.
have a boyfriend
yeah.
now.
It's thrilling. Absolutely thrilling. You could have just told me, don't leave me hanging on the line.
How do you
I mean,
say that?
yeah, that's a hard
though?
thing to tell somebody.
I mean,
I
Yeah.
met somebody else on the date I was out with you.
I'd rather be
Don't
ghosted.
even, but I mean, make something up. Don't just ghost me. Even if
Yeah.
it's just hey, I'm just not feeling it or whatever. Come on.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean-
maybe Haley, were you kind of keeping him in your back pocket as a backup plan in case this didn't work out?
Or was there an arrow on the table pointing at the waiter and she was just following the arrows again?
I just went where my heart was pointing.
Oh man.
Oh, for God's sakes. Seriously.
God,
I
it's
mean-
just like, Josh, what are the chances? You get on a train, you pick a random restaurant, and there's an attractive waiter.
So
Oh
you're,
Yeah.
my God! You put her on a train to her next boyfriend.
yeah, your date did work in helping find love, just not for
Just-
yourself,
yeah.
for other
Spontaneous
people.
For you.
Again, I'm absolutely thrilled about that.
Oh,
Hey,
poor
think
Josh.
of the bright side. You have 2 other dates pre-planned and envelopes for some other lucky girl out there.
Silver linings, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
See?
And the silver lining here could be that she didn't know you were on the phone listening. So you two are together right now, and I'm going to give you a chance to win her back.
Oh,
Wow.
yay.
Wow.
Right over the
Stand-
phone, live on the radio. That must have happened for a reason.
This is the fourth
It's
envelope.
a good point.
Read the signs, Haley. Josh, the floor is yours.
Look, Haley, I put in a lot of effort, and I think that says a lot about me and the kind of person that I am, and definitely way more effort than the waiter did. So, what does he have that I don't, basically?
An employee discount at that restaurant for one, but
Ooh, yeah.
And also whatever tip money that Josh left.
that's true. But besides that, what else, Haley?
I really appreciate the effort, Josh, and all your thoughts. You're a really special person, but I feel that things, again, happen for a reason.
It's
Oh,
not-
God.
That just means he's more attractive.
I feel like she's like reading a sign on her wall right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
It's right under family, live, laugh, love.
With an arrow all over
Yeah.
that sign.
Right.
All right, so it sounds like we're not going to be able to get you another date here, Josh.
That definitely seems apparent, yeah.
I mean, we tried.
We read
but
the signs.
Hey, you guys did try, and I do appreciate that.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Haley, I'm just curious, like, if you had chosen one of the other two envelopes, the spicy or the sweet possibility,
Okay.
do you think maybe things could have turned out differently and you'd be with Josh?
That's a good question. I think that the way things have just turned out were the way they were supposed to turn out,
Everything happens for a
Change
reason.
the saying a little bit there. Yeah.